He's a space player. They want to get him out in the open field and let him make his move. So if you're going to stick with him, you've got to make sure you plaster him, as they like to say on the defensive side of the ball. Otherwise, he'll burn you as he just did there.
And the next-gen stats tell us he racked up close to 50 yards after that catch. McCaffrey looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown! Trey Lance finding Deebo Samuel. And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it, because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum. But you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they get... takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Goff a handoff here to Swift. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Goff. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Tiger! Ric Flair!
Goff now to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready, break.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. We're down to the 41.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And some room to work. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Down.
Here's a run now with Kittle. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Second down and goal. Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. able to convert with a gain of 4.
And the Lions first down.
Goff on first down. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Lions nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch. The Lions take over first and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now Goff on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Goff.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the air again. Goff. Man open, and St. Brown has got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Here's Swift.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd and goal. Goff. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jason Kabinda.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Lions are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
14. Lions 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
11 yards there. First down.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Now gone. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Throwing again on second and 10.
Lance.
This one caught by Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss.
Off of play action, here's Lance. He finds Kittle going across the field.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
On first down, Lance.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now a second down and 6. Here's Lance.
And he will find his man Samuel. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
To throw again on second down. Goff. And he comes back with one complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Goff. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting rolled backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Goff connects with St. Brown. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
Touchdown!
DeAndre Swift
From 19 yards away.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves it with 2 to go on second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Run the ball. Run the ball.
McCaffrey on the counter. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down, because you can try the long field goal, you can go for it, or you can punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk.
And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Lance back to throw. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. On second down, McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here's Lance.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd.
Good job, Lukey Dookie. GG's.
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
First man through, it's the fullback Juszczyk. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and they have regained the lead.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.